Daf Memches Amud Beis. We'll begin in Memches Amud Aleph, 5 lines from the bottom with the 2 dots. Ushtayim Achitzainus. So we learned in the Mishnah that Rosh Shimon says the case where we have 3 people and that their tchumim overlap is like a case when you have 3 chatzeres open to each other, and they're each open to the Rishus Rabim, and they're also open to each other. If the ones on the side make a erev, they're mishtatev together with the middle one, with the middle chatzer. The middle chatzer is mishtatev with them. So you have the 3 chatzeres. Each one on the side is mutter with the middle. The middle's mutter with them, because they each made an erev with the one in the middle. But the ones on the side cannot carry from one to each other. They're also from one to each other. So we're assuming now that the erev is placed. The pas is placed in the middle chatzer. The erev is placed in the middle chatzer. And each one is mishtatef with the middle. So each one of the sides are mutter with the middle is mutter with them, but the 2 sides are also with each other. Frek the Gemara v'amai. Why are the outer chatzeres also with the middle? Why are the ones on the 2 sides also with the middle one? Since the case we're talking about is the outer ones made an erev together with the middle one, they all became one. They all considered to be like one. So therefore, we should say that they're all merged together. It's like one big chatzer, and they should all be able to carry from one to the other. Omer Rav Yehuda, he says, he's saying the case, Rav Yehuda says, the case is not the way you assume that the erev is in the middle chatz. The erev with the middle, with the one on the one side, so the erev was placed on the side, on the chitzaina. And when the erev, the middle one, when the middle one was ma'arev, the one on the other side, then the erev was placed on that side. So there's no joining together of the 2 sides. The 2 sides are not joined together. The middle one joined on, for instance, the right side, and therefore, the erev was placed there. They're considered joined together. The middle one made the erev on, for instance, the left side. The erev was placed in a house on the left side. They're joined together with the left side, but the right and left are not merged together. Rosh Hashanah gives a different test. You could say the case is talking where the erev is in the middle one, but nevertheless, they're not all considered to be one. They're not all merged together. The case that we're talking is about when they put it b'shnei batim. They were put in 2 different houses. So the erev on the one side is in house A, and the erev on the other side is in house B. So they're not all merged together, and therefore they cannot all carry from one to the other. So the Gemara says, Kiman. Well, saying this, apparently this comes out not like Beis Hillel. Apparently this comes out like Beis Shammai. Beis Shammai, saying this, you'd be going according to the sheet of Beis Shammai. The Sanya Chamisha Shagavas Eruvin, 5 residents of a chaser. They collected from each one of them the Eruv, V'nasnu B'shnei Kelim, and they put it in 2 separate vessels, 2 separate utensils. He says there's not all considered merged together. The erev physically has to be in one place. And if they're in separate kelim, they're not considered all together, so therefore they're not considered to be all merged. Well, Beis Hillel, Beis Hillel says no, it doesn't have to be in the same kli. It's considered to be one erev. So now, you that are saying that Rosh Hashanah, that they're putting it in different places, and therefore they're not all merged together, apparently you're going according to Beis Shammai, where it says no. Beis Hillel, it could be going according to Beis Hillel as well. Even though Beis Hillel said over there that it's not all have to be together, but that's only if they're within the same house. So that's they say if it's as long as it's in the same house, even if it's in 2 different kelim, then it's considered to be one place. That's a Malkum Shvisa. It's one house. That's the dwelling. So they're all considered to be dwelling in that house. If they're 2 separate houses, they can't all be considered to be merged together because they're in separate dwellings. He says a kash on both of them. According to Rav Yehuda, who says that the erev was placed in different chatzeiros. The middle was me'arav with the one on one side, and the Erev was put on that side in a house on that side, and it was Ma'arav on the other side, and it was put in a house in the other side, it's a kasha. So, according to Rav Yehuda Kasha Damar Geon Shanos Aim Tzois Eruva Bezu Ve'eruva Bezu, when the middle one put the Erev on a bias in each of the chatzers on the side, the chatzeros on the side, became the Erev themselves B'Hari Chitzaynu. Why don't you say the middle one put the Erev was Ma'arav with chatzer A? So they're considered to be all one. So once they're Ma'arav, it's considered to be one. So they're considered to be one chatzer. Now, when it's Ma'arav with Chatzer B, now it's as if you have two Chatzeres that are Ma'arav together. A was Ma'arav with the middle, so it's considered one. Now, when the middle is Ma'arav with B, it's not only the middle being Ma'arav with B, it's A and B with, it's A and rather in the middle with B, because A and the middle have already been considered one. You've already considered them one because they're Ma'arav together. So when A is Ma'arav with the middle, they're considered one. When the middle is Ma'arav with B, it's like A and the middle are Ma'arav with B. So why aren't they all joined together, and why can't you carry from one to the other? They came in the Erev Sois Bade Chatzayna once the middle one was Ma'arav with one of the sides. It's considered like one. And now when the middle one's Ma'arav on the Chatzah on the other side, then it's acting as a shaliach for the chitzayna as well, and it should all be considered one. So that's difficult. Ulashesh's kasha, and according to Rishesh, is also a kasha. It's also difficult because if you're saying according to Rishesh that it was placed into separate houses in the middle chotzer, well, if that's the case, how can you say that anybody should carry? Nobody should be allowed to carry. They have a chamisha sheshroim b'chotzer achas. It should be considered like if you have 5 people, 5 houses are in one chotzer v'shaka chachamem v'loy erev. If even one of them did not join in the erev, they also are on each other. In order to merge all of the residents of a chotzer and to allow them to carry, the whole chotzer has to be considered like it belongs to one resident, one person. So we have to merge them all together. If you have 5 residents in a chotzer and even one forgot and did not join in the eruv, nobody can carry, because then the chotzer is not considered to be one ownership. So here also, what does it help to say that you put it in 2 separate houses in the middle? Well, therefore, you should say that it's considered like there's separate residents in the middle. Then nobody should be able to carry in the middle. It's like a case of 5 residents where one wasn't ma'ariv. If Chatzer A and Chatzer B are not considered joined together, then there's considered to be separate residents in the middle Chatzer. So he says it's not difficult on either. Rav Yehuda like kasha. You're saying according to Rav Yehuda it was a kasha because we should consider the middle one as doing a shlichus for the side, and they should all be merged together. But he says no, it's not a kasha. Came in the erev sois b'harei chatzayna. Since the middle one made an erev with the one on the side, ushtaim chitzaynas b'harei dari lo yirvu, but the 2 sides were not ma'arav together. Gali yadaita the b'han nichle b'halei nichle. It's a gilui das. It's showing you that the one on the side wants to be ma'arav with the middle, but he does not want to be ma'arav with the other chitzayna. And similarly, the chitzayna on the other side, he's ma'arav with the middle, but not with the other chitzayna. So they've indicated, the 2 chitzaynas, that they don't want to join together. So how can you say that once chatzer A is ma'arav with the middle one, it's considered one, and therefore the middle, when he's ma'arav with chatzer B, he's doing a shlichus for Chatzer A, and he's ma'arev A and B together. They don't want to join together. From the fact that they were not ma'arev together, they show us that they don't want to join together, and therefore you can't say it's doing a shlichus. You can't do a shlichus against a person's will. Ula Rasheshis like kasha, and it's also not a kasha according to Rasheshis, because imamro diurun lahakel, yemro diurun lahachmer. By making an erev, they're not actually physical residents of the chotzer. They are treated as residents of the chotzer. It's a takana d'Rabbanan to treat them as residents of the chotzer, but they're not in fact residents of the chotzer. So therefore, it's not analogous to the case where you have 5 residents of a Chatzar and one forgot and did not join in the Eruv. If they said that when the Chatzar, the middle one, is Ma'arav with the Chitzaina A, for instance, that we consider it to be that they're joined together and they live together, the residents of the same Chatzar, they're not actually residents. It's a Takana Rabbanah to consider them residents for the purpose of being makel to allow them to carry. But they're not physically residents, and we will not say the residents lahachmir, that they're actual residents, and therefore if Chatzar Chitzaina A and B and Chitzaina B did not join together, they should aser on each other and on the middle one to carry, and to carry into the middle one. So it's not kasher. Amar Yudam Arav Zu Divrei Shimon. This that we say in this case of the Chatzeres, that the middle is mutter with the Chitzaina and the Chitzainas with the Chitzaina with the middle, but the Chitzainas are also with each other. That's the Shita of Rav Shimon. But the Chacham argue and they say no. Rishus Achas Meshamesh L'Shtei Rishuyas. The Chum say that a person can't have 2 dwellings. So Rishus Achaz is Meshamesh L'Shtei Rishus. One Rishus can be used by many people, but Lo Shtei Rishuyas, 2 separate Rishuyas, cannot be used for one Rishus. Therefore, the middle Chatzar cannot carry to even the outer ones. They say the outer ones can carry to the middle one. The one Rishus can serve 2 other Rishus. The middle can serve the ones on the side. So the middle can serve the one on each side. So therefore, the one on each side can carry in the middle. But Shtei Rishuyas cannot be Mishamshas Rishusachs. The middle cannot carry on either of the sides, because you cannot have 2 Rishuyas serving the middle. Both the Chitzaina A and Chitzaina B cannot be used as saying that they allow the middle one to carry, that the middle one is dwelling with the one on the Chitzaina A and Chitzaina B. The middle one cannot dwell in 2 Rishuyas. It can't live in 2 places. If you say it's merged with Chitzaina A, then it's considered a resident and it's dwelling with A, but not B. If it's with B, it's not with A. It can't be both, and since it's not designated for any one of them, it's for neither. So therefore they hold that the middle one cannot carry with either of the ones on the sides. The ones on the sides can carry in the middle. So that is what Rav said. But Kiamrisa, coming to Shmuel, when this was said in front of Shmuel, he said, no. Amalei said, Avzud Rav Shimon. This is what Rav Shimon holds. His version is that Rav Shimon also only allows the outside, the Chitzaina, with the middle. But the middle, he holds that the middle is not allowed with either, but the Chitzainas, each Chitzaina is allowed with the middle. But even, according to Shmuel, even Rav Shimon does not allow the middle one to carry with the Chitzainas. But the Chum say all 3 of them are also. They're all 3 also, because you can't have a Rishus Achaz Meshameshes L'Shtei Rishuyas, and you can't have a Shtei Rishuyas Meshameshes L'Rishus Achaz. Either you're living here or you're living there. It can't be in both. So the Gemara is going to now, in the next on this moment, going to analyze this Shita.